Hello everyone. Let's explore an important part of the marketing mix, place, also known as distribution channels. This refers to how a product moves from the manufacturer to the customer. Think about your favorite snack. How did it reach the store shelf? Businesses carefully choose the best path to deliver their products efficiently while keeping costs low and reaching as many customers as possible. In this lesson, we will understand the different distribution channels and how they work, explore the advantages and disadvantages of each channel, learn how to recommend and justify the best channel based on the business situation. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain why businesses choose different channels and how these choices impact both the business and the customer. Let's dive in. Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into distribution channels, the different ways products travel from where they are made to the customers. Imagine buying your favorite snack. How did it get to the store? Let's find out. Businesses carefully choose how they distribute products because the right distribution channel helps them reach customers efficiently while controlling costs. Let's explore how products travel from the factory to your home. Key points. A distribution channel is the path a product takes from the manufacturer to the consumer. Businesses choose the most efficient and cost-effective way to deliver their products to maximize their profits. For example, when you buy a Coca-Cola from a supermarket, it doesn't come straight from the factory. It goes through various stages like wholesalers and retailers before reaching you. Businesses use different distribution methods depending on their goals and objectives. Let's break down the four main types and see how they work. Each method has its own advantages and challenges. The first one, direct to consumer, which means manufacturers directly selling to the consumers. Products are sold directly from the manufacturer's premises to the consumers. What are the advantages? No middlemen, so lower prices for the consumers. Second, better customer relationships because there will be a direct feedback from the customer to the manufacturer. So any changes, alterations that the customers suggest will be immediately made by manufacturers and they can come up with a better production. Disadvantages: high delivery costs. Because the manufacturer deliver it themselves, they have to bear all the costs which they may not be specialized in, and therefore that adds to their delivery cost. Second, limited reach. They may not be able to reach too many customers. Why? Because they are focusing on manufacturing as well as transportation. They are not specialized and therefore they will be able to reach only small number of customer base. Example, when you order a phone directly from Apple's website, it is sent to you without involving any middleman. This allows Apple to keep more profit and maintain control over the customer experiences and get immediate feedback. Can you think of other companies that sell directly to customers online? A retailer is a business that sells products directly to customers. You interact with retailers every day when you visit shops or shop online. Retailers make it easier for customers to access products, and that brings to our next channel of distribution, which is manufacturer selling through retailer, then it reaches the consumer. Now let's look into what are the advantages. First, convenient for consumers. For the consumers, it is a easy access to the products. Because most of the retailers will be located closer to their residence. Second, wider reach for manufacturers through multiple outlets or connecting with retailers at different places. They will be able to reach many more customers as compared to direct selling. Let's look into the disadvantages. Higher prices for customers due to retailers' share in profit. Second, manufacturers have less direct customer interaction because they do not have direct connect with the customers. Customers are only connected through retailers. Let's look at an example. When you buy shoes from a Nike store, you are purchasing from a retailer who gets the shoes from the manufacturer. Question: why do you think manufacturers are willing to give a share of their profits to retailers? Think about it. Next, a wholesaler buys in large quantities from the manufacturer and sells in smaller amounts to retailers. This is helpful when products need to be distributed on a large scale and when manufacturers want to save on storage and transport costs. That brings to the third channel of distribution, which is manufacturer to the wholesaler, then from wholesaler to the retailer, and then from retailer to the consumers. Now let's look into what are the advantages of this channel of distribution. The first one, reduced storage costs for manufacturer, because now the responsibility of storage will be taken care by the wholesalers. Second, helps distribute large quantities quickly. Now distribution responsibility is no more on the manufacturer. Now the distribution responsibility is majorly on wholesalers. So they ensure that large quantities are distributed and it reaches quickly to the retailers and from there quickly to the consumers. Now let's look at the disadvantages. Manufacturers lose control over branding because they are not in direct connect with the customers, and therefore retailers and wholesalers, the way they present the products will create the image of the product. Next, increased cost due to middlemen. Wholesalers and retailers will both take away some part of the price as their share in the profit, and that adds to the cost. Example, think of products like chips or soap. They are made in factories, sold in bulk to wholesalers, and then sent to local stores. Can you think of a product where using a wholesaler is the best option? And why do you think it would be a best option? Think about it. In some cases, businesses enter new or unfamiliar markets where they don't have direct access to customers. In these situations, they may use an agent to help them sell and distribute their products. Agents bring expertise and local knowledge. For example, as a manufacturer, just imagine if you have to sell in a country which you are not familiar with, then what do? In that case, agents will come into picture and they will take care as to how the goods will be sold in that country which you are not familiar with. And that brings to our fourth channel of distribution, which is manufacturer to the agent, from the agent to it reaches the wholesalers, and from wholesalers to the retailers, and from retailers to the consumers. Now let's look into what are the advantages of this channel of distribution. First, useful when expanding to new and unknown markets where the manufacturers lack knowledge about the new market and the consumers there. Second, agents bring local expertise and help navigate legal or cultural challenges because that will be the responsibility of the agents. Third, reduced risk for the manufacturer when entering unknown region because the risk is now on the agents. Agents are more familiar and therefore they will ensure there will be no risk for the manufacturer. Disadvantages: higher costs. Agents are going to charge a large amount of commission to get the goods sold from the wholesalers to the retailers. Less control over how products are marketed and sold. Manufacturer's job is only to manufacture the goods and give it to the agents. Agents will take care of how the distribution takes place from there on to the wholesaler, to the retailers, and then the consumers. Let's have a look at an example. When an international cosmetic brand wants to enter the Indian market, they may hire a local agent to manage the supply chain and help sell to wholesalers and retailers. Now, why might a business use an agent instead of doing everything themselves? Think about it. Next, businesses carefully choose how to deliver their products to customers. What works best depends on the product and the customer needs. Let's explore key factors that guide this decision. Factors to consider. First one, product type. Fast moving items like milk need direct delivery because it has a very short shelf life. Second, cost. Businesses want low cost and efficient options so that they can maximize their profits. Third, market reach. Large businesses need wholesalers and retailers to reach more customers. Example, a local bakery would sell bread directly to customers, but a car manufacturer needs showroom and retailers to sell the cars worldwide. Can you think of a product and decide which distribution channel would work best for it? Let's review the key points we covered in today's session. First, distribution channels are the paths products take from manufacturer to the consumers. Direct to consumers channels are simple but have higher delivery cost. Second, through wholesalers help distribute large volumes but add extra costs. Retailers offer convenience but reduce manufacturers' control. Next, agents help businesses enter new or unfamiliar markets but increases costs and reduce control. Finally, choosing the right channel depends on product type, cost, and target market. Which distribution channel would you recommend for a new mobile phone brand? Think about it. Why? Thank you for exploring distribution channels in this session. Next time you buy something, think about the journey it took to reach you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.